Welcome back to Safety Blitz. It is time, Rod, for Turn the Page Tuesday. Team that maybe not so pretty, need to flip the page, maybe start reading a new book, whatever the case may be. Carson Wentz, Indianapolis Colts, that's where we begin. What is the page they need to flip there in Indy?
Well, Carson Wentz, he had one of the worst interceptions that I've seen. It was a pick six to Elijah Molden. I actually played with his dad. But, I mean, he's dropping back, and he's had it, and he was about to throw it at the running back's feet, and then he said, nope, I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to switch hands, and I'm going to try to get rid of it with my left hand. You can't do this. This is the old Carson Wentz from the Philadelphia Eagles. This is not the new Carson Wentz who had Kemp come in and ball out and protecting the football until the Titans game only had one interception. Come on, Carson Wentz. You have to do a better job of this. Protecting the football, that's what their success is going to depend on. Will he protect the football, Jack?
Yeah, it's retro Carson Wentz, right? I mean, this is just like a classic. This is one of those classic picks that you just feel like you've seen it before in your mind. It's a deja vu type interception from him, and I think it comes a bit when you're trying to prove people wrong, right? Like Carson Wentz right now has all these naysayers, people talking down on his name, and he's got this major chip on his shoulder, and he's trying to prove everybody wrong in this second chapter. That's okay, but what's dangerous about it is you start doing these superhero plays. And like Patrick Mahomes has had a few of these superhero plays this year as well, when the reality of his role on the Indianapolis Colts is hand that football off, let's get the run game going, let's get Jonathan Taylor going in a big way, let's throw some balls up to Michael Pittman, go make some plays on the outside, but you're not a game manager, but you're a game manager of sorts within that offense. It's run behind that big offensive line. Let's get a few athletic plays out of Wentz, maybe a few completions, but don't be the guy who loses them the game. And that's been the case far too often this year for Wentz. And it was again this weekend.
Yeah, you have a good defense too. I mean, we talked to Darius Leonard. You got a really good defense. And they actually feed off the offense. If the offense doesn't turn the ball over, if they run the football, take those shots like you were talking about, the defense can hang in there and win you some games.
Let's get to our second one. This is the one we were local for, the Minnesota Vikings. So we both picked the Vikings, and frankly, it's ruined the last 48 hours of my life just thinking about that pick. So we took the Vikings. Have no clue why. They're going up against the backup quarterback. It felt like one of those ones where you have to take the Vikings. Like, you have to. You just have to believe that at home, Sunday Night Football, Kirk Cousins for once, a guy that has an 8-16 primetime record, hates playing under the bright lights. Also, that's when you play the good teams, and he's got a bad history against good teams. And he just folded. I thought he was terrible. What page did they turn there in Minnesota?
Well, I thought that the offensive coordinator, Clint Kubiak, he was terrible because he came out slinging that ball down the first drive. It was 3 shots down the field. 3 shots down the field. If I'm offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak, I'm playing aggressive if I have those weapons. I got a young Justin Jefferson. This kid can play, and you only give him 4 targets. He has 2 catches against those corners. It's crazy to me, and I was really disappointed. Also, he has to find some level of creativity in the offense. It's no creativity. It's a basic offense. If you're not handing it to Dalvin Cook, you're quick passing it to one of these guys. Every now and then you take a shot down the field. The screen game, which had worked so good for him all year and even last year, it was non-existent. So I look at this and I blame him a lot because with the level of talent that they have, there's no reason why they shouldn't be airing it out. I mean, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook. I mean, come on, man, it's crazy.
They should be, and they were horrible on third down. They had like 1 in 13,
terrible.
Horrible on third down. It's hard to win. That goes back to play calling as well. Like, let's see, these are some of their third downs right here, but that Cousins was just super inaccurate. I mean, there's one right there. He just sails over the guy's head. I mean, there were moments where he had open wide receivers and he was just missing. There was moments where they were calling plays that you're scratching your head at. Thought they threw a couple of screens in this game to Adam Thielen where you're going, he just doesn't quite look right. I don't know if he's fully healthy or what, but he was just sort of going down. He wasn't really fighting for many yards. You're kind of going, is Thielen really the guy you want to throw a screen to? Or maybe that's KJ Osborne, or maybe that's Justin Jefferson. Maybe there's some other option. Maybe put Dalvin Cook out there and throw him the screen at wide receiver. But Thielen in this game didn't look completely right to me after the catch. And I thought it was interesting. To your points, Rodney, I don't know if you saw Thielen's agent, but he was sounding off on Twitter saying, basically everything you're saying. It's time. This is obscene. We need to move on. I'm paraphrasing, but he had some very aggressive tweets talking about really subtweeting that coaching staff, and we'll see what happens as far as who's calling the plays moving forward.
And absolutely. And on the other side, I'm looking at Mike Zimmer and like, you got a young quarterback, okay? He doesn't have a lot of experience. He's not a rookie, but he's a young quarterback. And Mike Zimmer, I remember Mike Zimmer and his creativity on defense. I used to admire the dude like, oh my goodness, when I become a defensive coordinator, I want to call calls like him because he used to be so creative and so aggressive. Then all of a sudden, I know he has Danielle Hunter. I know he has Everson Griffin. But they're rushing forward, dropping back, playing conservative defense. And you got Cooper Rush, who hadn't even seen a bunch of different looks. Throw the kitchen sink at him. 6-man pressures, 7-man pressures, zone pressures, corner pressures. Do whatever you have to do to confuse this young man, but you can't let him come to the line of scrimmage and see that Harrison Smith and Xavier Woods are back there playing cover 2, and he knows exactly where he wants to go. It was crazy. Zimmer has to do a better job, not just as a defensive coordinator, but total as a team, as a team, because he's the one that hired Clint Kubiak, and his offense looks terrible. It looks terrible.
And the one time he did bring that creative blitz you're talking about, Xavier Woods got a free
fumble
shot at Cooper Rush.
Yep.
Sack fumble, and it was the play. I mean, they should have been able to go get points on that drive, and they were still unable to do anything offensively. So I'm right there with you, man. And they better be careful right now because Coach Zimmer, he's been there a long time. At some point, they got to start winning games, and my guess is it has to be this stretch to end this year, or else there's going to be some serious moves made there in Minnesota. We'll take a break, come back for third and short.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.